The start of A plus, like the bottom, I would put Sheik. Sheik's forward air change is actually so much more than I thought it was, because it gives Sheik what she kind of needed. It gives Sheik reliable tools for combos, which gives her more damage, gives her something more neutral, and Sheik is still like a really evasive character. But more importantly, the higher you get, some characters can be really hard to punish. Sheik has it in neutral in terms of frame data, and she has it in terms of needles, where if you're fighting like an Inkling landing with back air, I cannot think of many characters that would punish that besides Sheik. And the needles change makes it so you can punish it even more frequently throughout the match. However, Sheik still has the same problems where she doesn't do as much damage as the other characters. Like, you really have to make your neutral exchanges count. But I do think that Sheik can just play safe enough to where you can kind of make it not work out as well for the other characters as it is for you. Sheik still has really good lead trapping, really good zoning, and like vortexes. I think she's pretty solid this patch. Nothing too like over centralizing, but nothing shabby, you know. And the next character in the list, I'll put Joker, actually. I think Joker and Sheik are pretty much around the same areas, where they're pretty hard to catch in neutral. They don't really do much in neutral, but Joker has the fact that he has a limit. He has Arsene. More importantly, it kind of sucks if you get gimped early as Joker, so he has cons, but even early on, I feel like he can do well against a lot of top tiers, and a lot of low tiers, you can kind of just run away from them. So I think Joker's in a really solid spot, even though it's pretty early in his release. Next character, or should I say characters, is Pokemon Trainer. Now, even with Leffen kind of not playing Pokemon Trainer, there's still a good amount of Pokemon Trainers out there. Character is really scary, as Squirtle's hard to fight, pretty good damage dealer. Ivysaur has solid neutral, and Ivysaur and Charizard can kill. Overall, it's a very good batch of characters that work at the percents that you want them to, and I feel like Pokemon Trainer is still going to be a problem in the meta for a good amount of time. Next is Ike. I think Ike has kind of been falling off, and I think it's pretty true. People have been realizing his neutral is pretty linear, but the linear parts of his neutral is still super solid. Like, everybody knew Ike's gonna nair. You knew Ike was gonna nair. The guy playing Ike knew he was gonna nair. The guy playing against the Ike knew he was gonna nair. And the nair still hit. Like, his tools are super solid. He's a sword character. Recovery kind of sucks, but he's solid where he needs to be, and that's what makes Ike work. Next, I'll put in Link. I think bomb recovery is a big deal. I think bomb recovery helps him out a lot. Also, he just has really good hitboxes, kind of solid-ish combo game, but more importantly, he zones you out really hard. Bomb creates a lot of pressure. It's hard to edge guard him, and he can kill you pretty easily. Like, he has really strong pros. After that, the recent performances, but Mario has very solid aerials, solid grab combo game, fireball to approach, recovery is pretty good, solid options to kill. This character's cons are few in between. It can just be hard to get in sometimes, but I think Mario's super duper solid. Like, he definitely earned his spot among some of the best characters in this game. Now, I'll bunch these guys together, but I'll put Roy Chrom. I feel like these characters are pretty much in the exact same spot. Roy has some stuff over Chrom, Chrom has some stuff over Roy, but what they do have is they have very strong back airs, very strong ledge trapping, very fast-paced neutral, and like both characters, they can like swarm you better than other characters can. And while they're not echo fighters necessarily, like I know they have a lot of differences, but I always feel like they're around the same area, except when Roy's mid-tier and Chrom isn't, which right now it isn't the case. Now, adding on to that, we have Blue Roy coming in right after them. Marth, side B setups, I'm sure, are being found out. It's kind of hard to tip and you don't get as much of a reward off of it, but you can pretty much press buttons as much as Lucina can. Up B has shield, tipper F smash can cheese, but recovery is kind of lacking, combo game's kind of lacking, but as kind of a tried and true sword character, he's just super solid. Like, even I underrated him for a while, but playing a lot of people's Marths, you come to realize It's Lucina with some benefits in other places. And those benefits aren't really as strong, which is why people think Marth is kind of weak. But he still is like the baseline of what makes Lucina really good. Next character on the list, Zoot Suits, the young Zorosuit Samus. It is impossible to catch this character, I swear to God. This character has nothing. Super crazy. Up B out of shield's pretty good, but it's not big. Down smash kind of sucks. Neutral B kind of sucks, but like if you get those setups, you're solid. Down B burying, super solid. Recovery, pretty solid. Setups off of like just Nair Zair are actually really good. But most importantly, this character is impossible to catch. And that just, it makes it to where you have to spend a lot of the game trying to catch her. And even when she tries to pressure you, like, it's really hard as well. So I think Zorosuit is definitely prevalent in the top levels of play. Other levels of play, I don't really think so, as it's harder to play evasive kind of. It's better to play evasive the better you get, because you understand the risk reward, and Zorosuit has that kind of a risk reward. After Zorosuit, I'll put the robot, Rob. Rob, one of the best zoners in the game, invalidates a lot of the cast on his own, as punishing Nair is really hard. Punishing Laser, like Laser just does a lot of percent, Gyro does a lot of percent, Gyro to side B, just his offstage in general, big hitboxes. Like, this character is super solid, but when things don't go well for Rob, like I've heard bad matchups for Rob are just really bad. Like, you can't get people off of you if you're fighting somebody really good at dealing with Nair, or like Gyro just doesn't work too well, or somebody actually just zones better than you. Like, it can be really tough for Rob when it gets tough. But outside of that, like, Rob's a really good gatekeeper of like super strong characters. As in, if you can fight Rob, you're probably a good character. If you can't fight Rob, you might have to question yourself, because you'll probably struggle against other zoners or other characters with good landing aerials. And Rob isn't crazy on all of it, but it's like high enough in stats to push him up here. Next on the list, I would actually put Pikachu. Pikachu, super solid combo character, best out of shield options in the game outside of like up Bs and up smashes. Recovery is really solid, quick attack and neutral is super solid. I would put Pikachu higher, but like I have a lot of faith in the character, but main reason I'm putting the character a little lower is just strictly results. Each time I have faith in you, I have faith in Pikachu. When it gets to like this area of characters, in my opinion, kind of anyone like the top 20 can top 8 a major, top 3 a major. So, I mean, no disrespect putting Pikachu here. Like, Pikachu honestly is one of the most solid characters in the game. You have the ability to camp, you have the ability to use shield effectively, you have kill throws, kill dash attack. Like, Pikachu is so strong in this game. And Pikachu is another character that invalidates so many characters that if you can beat Pikachu, you're probably a really good character. If you can't beat Pikachu, you're probably not at the upper echelon of this list. Coming up is Greninja. Greninja is, in my opinion, probably top 3 mid-range characters in the game, if not the best. I think he has the best confirms off of mid-range over any other character in both dash attack and dash down tilt, while also low profiling to the ground. Having Shuriken to be able to play mid to long range. Greninja is a very, very scary character, with one of the biggest cons being the recovery. While it has a lot of angles, there's not really a hitbox, so you can kind of have fun with Greninja when he's off stage. But Greninja's mid-range being what it is makes this character so much scarier, and this isn't even taking into account upper chains. Next, I'm gonna put Young Link. Young Link is down here due to like difficulty to play and how hard it can be to kill sometimes. But outside of that, like, the only other con Young Link has is recovery. But Young Link has frame data, Young Link has like not so much landing lag, Young Link has combos, Young Link has kill setups, Young Link has the ability to camp, Young Link has everything besides a broken recovery, and we've seen it before. You don't need a broken recovery to succeed in Smash Brothers. And rounding out the top of my A+ tier, same character as last time, Wario. Wario, Waft makes him incredibly good. Waft alone. Having more Waft setups, having backer F-tilt kills, down tilt setups, really solid. The character can struggle to kill sometimes and can struggle to fight other top tiers, which makes it kind of tough, but Wario's super solid character. Look at how happy he is to be up there. I'm kind of afraid of the day I fight a really good Wario in bracket, but I think Wario is super solid. Not even just Waft, like Wario can actually body you with most of his normal tools, but Waft definitely seals the deal. Waft is what makes him as strong as he is.